Oh my god!
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
Hello there, it is I, the Geordie Nerd, and I am back with another Harley Quinn reaction video. And yeah, half my t-shirt is missing. The green screens took it out. I'll just move this. So yeah, you can see through my t-shirt. I just want to say that this is probably one of my favourite animations of all time. I love, obviously, Batman the animated series and stuff like that, but we've never ever had a show like this, ever, in the DC universe, that I'm aware of anyway. I've been told about Doom Patrol, which I'm going to be doing a reaction video for this week as well, so look out for that. But I'm super excited for this episode 5, so let's get into it and see what happens.
This is the lair for you. I'll take it. Great. I'll draw up the paper.
So Harley's obviously looking for a supervillain lair. Every good superhero and supervillain needs a lair or a cave. You know, Batman had the Bat Cave. Arrow had the Arrow Cave in Arrow. So yeah, they need a good lair to be taken seriously as supervillains.
Can we see some other options? You'll love this one. A short getaway from all the major banks.
Sounds like a dream.
Where is it? You're standing on it. An intricate system of tunnels carved by the mole.
I mean, hey, I love it, but am I really going for a mole lady vibe?
I love that they're actually saying a realtor to actually find that supervillain hideout, that lair. That's hilarious. I can imagine Phil Dunphy from Modern Family just turning up and like, oh, and this one's quite spacious and there's a room for the hangings and the disembowelments. Not that he talks like that.
Not sure my nips and her buds can handle this cold.
You've seen 6 layers. So, who is Harley Quinn?
That's a hard question to answer.
Oh, you got us uniforms? Ooh, is that our name?
Ugh, it's a group that keeps trying to get me to join.
People run marathons, not lines. Actors exchange truths.
Exchange truths! I love this team up. I do. I think they're bloody brilliant. Psycho is like hilarious, although clearly very sexist. And King Shark, it was like in the last episode, he was like, I don't do well with blood, and I was like, oh, he's terrified of blood. What a ridiculous shark. And then obviously you find out, no, he turns into a proper nutcase when he actually tastes or smells blood. It was hilarious, and Clayface is just the gift that keeps on giving. He's hilarious when he turned into the sun for Maxi Zeus. That was brilliant. If you haven't seen my reaction to that episode, I'll stick that in the link below. Check that out. Oh, good stuff.
You and the circus act here need to move out faster than sauerkraut through my lower intestine.
Yes, sorry, we'll leave in a minute.
Good. I'm showing the place to... That just cost you your security deposit.
One thing I actually do like about this show is that it's not just like, you know, The Simpsons or Family Guy, where it's one episode, random stuff happens, and then they just move on. This is actually, it's got like a story narrative, and like I'm excited to see what big step they're taking in their journey with each episode. Like I really do love that it's not just because with Batman the animated series there was like obviously episodes where it was like continued on in the next one and then that was it and they'd move on. With this, they have the freedom to actually create a long linear story, and I really do enjoy it.
Harley, I can't help you until you tell me who you are.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, she's just broke Harley? What the hell?
Honey, can you hear me?
Dry clean only. Fuck this. Okay, who broke Harley?
Oh my god, what's going on? She's just snapped. This, oh, that was funny. Dry clean only. Fuck this.
Dude. Hey, whoa, stop.
Unmouth her.
Did it unmouth her?
Trying to give a CPR.
Harley, snap.
No response to physical stimuli. It's probably a level 4 brain freeze.
Can you fix her?
Can I fix her? Of course I can fix her. Now everyone hold hands and squeeze your butt cheeks together.
I'm squeezing. It actually showed you them squeezing their butt cheeks. So we're obviously getting an episode to find out more about Harley Quinn. I'm all for that 100%. Like that is really super cool, man.
Woo! Everyone okay? We're Psycho.
He's inside him.
Psycho. go.
What an ugly baby I have birthed.
Smell like alcohol and whore.
She's just a friend from work. Stop breathing down my neck, Sharon.
Can't believe it was not there, you cocksucker.
Holy shit, she had a messed up childhood. My goodness. That was dark, man.
Listen up. While I find the
I love that King Shark was going to play with the action figures. It's beautiful.
switch, you follow hooker rules.
No kissing on the mouth?
I'm sorry. Hooker rules. Look, but don't
But no
touch.
touching.
Okay, it's when that bleached asshole pushed me and bleached mine. Well, look.
Oh, when that bleach asshole pushed me in the bleached mine, that is fucking hilarious. That is brilliant. I think that's my favourite line of every episode so far. That was just fantastic. Oh my god.
Now this apartment's a beaut. It's a lot of light. Perfect place for a family. Jesus Christ! All right, the place isn't ready. You'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Why aren't you moving? Tomorrow. Get out.
Get out of here. Why ain't you moving? Hey, yo. It looks like they all drank the Kool-Aid, doesn't it?
Let's see.
He's got a phone in his leg, of course. Why wouldn't he have a phone in his leg?
Oh, let's see. Why do they print the numbers so small? Black Mamba, this is Gerbil. It happened again.
Again?
No. The fuck? Are we trapped in here? You need to tell me right now if we're trapped in here, because I'm gonna freak the fuck out. What's gonna happen in this place, man?
We need to get you friends.
Are you lost, little girl?
No need for tears, Munchkin. I'll help you find your way.
Oh, shit. Oh!
If we die in Harley's mind, we die in real life.
Ooh, Nightmare on Elm Street rules.
Uh-oh. I like that. Nightmare on Elm Street is literally my favourite like horror series, so I like that. But I'm hoping we'll actually get to delve into Harley before Joker, because we didn't really, in the animated series, the Batman animated series, we didn't really get that much of a backstory. We got a tiny bit, but I think it would be quite cool to see a lot of that before, you know, even like as a kid, to find out why she is the way she is, because that's what I'm hoping for in this episode anyway, because a cool backstory is really good, and if it's really good, I mean, that's epic. They should make it canon, do you know what I mean, if it's that good. Oh. Oh, King Shark just ate a bloody Harley. Oh. That's even worse. Third floor, menswear. Oh my god! Wow, it is going off today. Oh god, where are they now?
He must have hit the button to the optic nerve.
Ooh, looking through the eyes of another. Now it appears we're playing by being John Malkovich rules.
Why not burn down the place and take the insurance? A little Jewish lightning never hurt anyone.
Fire! Brilliant.
Burn the place
We'll
down.
burn the bodies in this old furnace.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Bin Laden in the
That's never good.
What's Jewish light? Perhaps Black Lightning's Israeli cousin.
That was good. What's Jewish Light and Black Lightning? That show's actually quite good as well. I remember it was on Netflix. I don't know if it is now. And I got like halfway through season 1 and then just stopped. I enjoyed Black Lightning. I need to go back to that.
That they're gonna burn our fucking bodies.
So stop yapping and do something.
This episode's actually quite Rick and Morty as well. Like with all the kind of like Morty's mind bloopers, I think it was called. It's got a Rick and Morty feel. I mean, as does the whole show, to be honest. I mean, like the bad language and stuff like that, obviously. But in the humour, obviously they're two different shows 100%, and I understand that. But it's kind of got, to me personally, like a Rick and Morty feel to it, which isn't a bad thing, because Rick and Morty, I think, is really good.
Harley, welcome to your subconscious.
Step right. Yes, your wife.
Come along, Harley. I need to stop doing that every time I see Joker now. That's the first thing I say is, come along, Harley. I'm like, I can do a mediocre impression of Joker and everyone wants to hear that. No, they don't, Paul. I'm such a dickhead. But yes, I apologise.
We are trapped. What I wouldn't give for a Deus Ex Machina right now.
Well, there you go.
Follow me. I know the way.
Sorry you didn't get that Mac
Who's that?
talking about, but at least that guy showed up out of nowhere to save us for no reason.
I could die.
Yeah, this isn't.
Isn't that
No, it's not. Like
Malcolm in the Middle?
You know, I had a major crush on him when I was a kid.
Well, I guess that's different.
Yeah, you know, okay, I was planning to kidnap him, marry him. Then once we hit puberty, I was going to tell him that I was taking birth control, but then, like, not take it, and I get pregnant with his kid.
Wow.
And that's the creepy.
Yep.
I know what's going on here. He was Harley's truest love. Let's go. There's 2 geriatrics.
And now I can't remember what Malcolm in the Middle actually sounds like, so I don't know if that's him or not. But it would be pretty cool if it was, because they did get Howie Mandel, so Frankie Muniz would be a cool get as well.
Trying to burn our bodies before NCIS.
And I mean, also, who would think, right, that the dad from Malcolm in the Middle would become Heisenberg? Like, I didn't at all. When that show was announced, I was like, really? Like, is he going to be able to pull that off? And pull it off he did. I mean, let's be honest. Jesus Christ, he did a good job. Personally, though, I think Aaron Paul did a better job. He had more of an arc. Like, he had all the shit to deal with. We're not talking about Breaking Bad, though, Paul. Are we? Let's move on. Uh-oh. Run! Or swim! King Shark should be able to deal with the other shark. Oh, whoa! She clearly saw Alien far too young as a child then. Because that is creepy as shit.
Let's get to cremating. Cremating the 80s.
I mean, who doesn't have a song about cremating corpses? Everyone, clearly.
If you violate the restraining order again, Mr.
Oh god, this is the beautiful thing about this series. There hasn't been an episode so far where I haven't actually laughed my head off. That is hilarious. Just a young Harley with a restraining order. It's brilliant. Oh, I say that a lot. I understand I say it. It's brilliant a lot, but it's brilliant. I mean, there has been times in comic books where she's actually jumped in herself. And I'm pretty sure even in the Suicide Squad movie, she jumped in herself. And then he was going to leave her, and then at the last minute he didn't. But he really should have left her and then left that movie because he's the worst Joker ever. Look, I get people like him, and I understand what he was going for. And I think if he was in the movie more, we could have gotten more used to the character. But he was in it for, like, what, 8 minutes? And everything that he did, just, I don't know, he came across as a mob boss, and I get that there is a mob boss version of the Joker. I actually think I've got the comic line around somewhere. And it is a good version of the Joker, but he just didn't get enough. And I think if he had have gotten a bit more, and they had have marketed that movie a lot better, because let's face it, if you go back and watch the trailers, it literally had us all believing that Joker was the one who was going to be the villain, because the way they cut it, so everyone was excited. They were really excited. Oh my god, we're going to get a Joker versus Suicide Squad movie, and that didn't happen. And he was literally in it 2 minutes. And I mean, there was like 5,000 helicopter crashes and no character development whatsoever. Don't get us wrong, I still actually enjoy the film. I enjoy Margot Robbie, and I enjoy Captain Boomerang. And Will Smith is just charismatic in everything he does, really. But it just wasn't that great. I am excited for the new Suicide Squad, though.
He pushed me, that it wasn't my choice. But it was.
Whoa.
If you love me, then jump, and you'll be mine forever.
Hard pass.
What?
I said no, idiot.
Well, I named you.
You got Harley Quinn out of Harleen Quinzel. Nice work, genius.
Oh, nice.
My mind, my rules. Oh, we're just glad you're alive.
Thank you, Fred. Oh, I'm getting hard. Paris is not erect. It's my leg. Oh no, he's in the furnace.
Come on. To the exit, now!
Not my fellows.
You're welcome. We're done here.
This is it. Guys?
Just found Alea.
What? Like hepatitis?
No, our new lair. Look, it doesn't matter what it is, because the lair doesn't define us. We define the lair.
you let me come along on some of your heists.
Deal.
Oh shit!
Don't worry, it happens all the time. Anyone have a Phillips head?
Well, this episode was really good, man. I'm a little bit bummed out that we didn't delve more into, you know, Harley Quinn as a child. Like, if we get an episode like that, I think it'll be interesting to see. But it was hilarious. As always, I mean, there hasn't been a bad episode yet. And that is fantastic. It just goes to show the writers are actually doing a brilliant job. And I'm super, super impressed. The only thing I'm upset about is that I didn't find this when it first came out. Like, I didn't even know it was out yet. So now that I've come across it, obviously I'm really happy. But if I had have found out straight away, I could have got these out straight away. And I'm like, I think 4 or 5 weeks behind. And I'm probably not going to be able to catch up. So, you know, the amount of people who are seeing it isn't as much as what it would have been, if that makes sense. But saying that, I am super grateful to every single person who's watched this. If you've gotten this far, if you haven't turned it off, I just want to say to you, thank you honestly very, very much, because you subscribing and liking and commenting, it, honestly, you'll never understand how good that makes me feel. Like, people actually enjoy watching this stuff. And even if the comment is like, I don't agree with you, that's absolutely fine, because again, I don't expect people to agree with everything I have to say. If you disagree with something, if we can be courteous and we can discuss it, that's absolutely fine. And again, I would say that that's happened. I've very rarely had someone troll on my YouTube channel, which is fantastic. Well, back to the episode. It was really interesting and really funny. Like I said earlier, I do get like a little bit of a Rick and Morty feel to the episode, which is not a bad thing, because Rick and Morty's a great show. The Morty's Mind bloopers, I think that's what the episode was called, kind of did the same thing. But this was hilarious. You got to see a little bit of what Harley was like as a child, but I just wanted a little bit more of that. If there is an episode in, like, maybe the next season, or even if there's one in this season where you do see a bit more of our backstory, please do let us know in the comments, because that'll get me even more excited. I do know that my favourite character, Commissioner Gordon, is in the next episode, so I'm really excited for that. Somebody told us in the comment section, the name escapes us. I am very sorry. But I'm excited for that. But this episode was well written, well directed. The action was cool. The jokes, again, hilarious. It's just like I said, it's not been a bad episode yet. And I'm super excited for the next episode. And I am every time I finish an episode. I just want to rush straight in and watch it straight away and get the video out. But obviously time, you know, I have very little spare time, I should say. But yeah, this has been fantastic. And again, thank you all to the people who watch, who drop likes, subscribe, who comment. You just don't understand how much it means to us. But I'll end the video there. If you are new here, please do drop a like and subscribe, and also drop a comment if you want. But I've been the Geordie Nerd, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Harley Quinn reactions.